We have been discussing oxygen, ventilators, hospital beds, medicine, vaccine. Because of the concentrated efforts of all the things are just looking up. Under these circumstances, participating in a literary festival is a refreshing, is a way, it is a stress buster. I am happy that the event is called Bhagyanagar Literature Festival and is the first edition. It is my pleasure, being an MP of Bhagyanagar Secunderabad Parliament constituency, to launch this first edition of the Bhagyanagar Literature Festival. I understand, as a part of the festival, you are going to have a slew of scholarly, literary expositions, debates and discussions on various subjects related to arts, literature and society. I am glad that the organizers aim to promote and reinforce nation's first conviction amongst people for which literature is both the instrument and the medium. I want to highlight the point that Indian literature has always been people-centric. India, the Bharatavarsha, was known for its rich literary tradition. This was the land of Vedas and Upanishads and Puranas. Even today, the Vedas are considered sacred not merely because of they have some spiritual message for people, but they provide answers to problems of people at large. The Vedas touch upon every aspect of human existence. Therefore, they are timeless. This is what brings us to the core difference between the Western literary traditions and Indian literary traditions, which is always people centric. The variety of we have in a ancient Indian literature is simply mind-boggling. Aristotle quotes is no match to Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra. The Ardha Shastra of Kautilya is a wonderful treatise on the economy and will remain relevant forever. Kalidas Abhigyana Shakuntalam is a such work. Even today, many writers wave their plots around it. The reason for their popularity is the fact that they are rooted in people experience and have always made an endeavor to find solutions to their problems. Look at our Jataka tales, Katha Sarita Sagara, and stories from Panchatantra. They are all so rich and thought-provoking. I am happy that Think India has thought of the literary festival on the occasion. I call upon the organizers to strive to foreground the strength and ancient literature by undertaking the publications of essence of each of these tests in an abridged form and using language which even common people could comprehend. Secondly, encourage writers who have tremendous talent but not able to find sources for publication. Friends, literary festival of course provide a forum for the talented and thereby help them nurture their literary appetite. Since you call this Bhagyanagar Literary Festival, I request you to focus on writers from the city of Hyderabad and Telangana. Telangana itself has a rich literary heritage. We have great writers, poets, Bamera, Potana, Palakurti Somanatha, Devulapalli Rangacharya. Bhagyanagar based Telangana writers have a unique quality of highlighting oppression and fighting for justice and democracy, rights of the people. As you are aware, Hyderabad is one of the fastest growing cities in South Asia during the last few years. People across the states have made Hyderabad their abode, turning the city into a mini India. On 26 Jan, eve of the national festival, Republic Day, every year we organize Bharata Mata Maharati, in which many youngsters dressed to suit their culture throng their venue. They perform, they recite poems, culture, they tell stories, they are so creative. The people in this area is a lot of enthusiasm and talent amongst the youth who are in large number of the different corporate jobs. Please think of a specific plan to engage them periodically for a literary event. Finally, the most important aspect of literature is its ability to enhance a sense of empathy amongst people. Because of the pandemic, we caught ourselves in a strange situation. We see our near and dear dying, but not able to do anything, not able to see even the dead bodies and their funerals. All of us to go through this agony. As we face this trauma, literature teaches us our responsibility. It inspires us to help the people in need. We promotes empathy, sensitivity and compassion. I once again congratulating the organizers for thinking of Bhagyanagar Literature Festival. Let us hope that we will have at least the second edition physically, wherein we will have the fortune of meeting the talented. My good wishes to the participants and I congratulate the organizers for this type of thoughts and event, and thank you and wish you all the best once again. Thank you for the organizers, Think India, for this opportunity to participate, share with my views with all the delegates. Thank you once again. Dhanyavad. Jai Hind. Bharat Mata ki Jai.